I've always been intoxicated by trains. The rumbling sound of steel and rackety boxcars, the howling whistle in the distance, the idea of moving down the tracks, bound for new places. It built this country, and it sure built this place, the Hub City. So in the late 1800s, there was this civil engineer and railroad man named Captain William H. Hardy. Now, he was traveling from New Orleans to New York. He had just finished building the railway bridge over Lake Pontchartrain in New Orleans. And he stopped right here. And he noticed the plethora of longleaf pines in the area. He mapped out this centralized geographical location, saw the massive opportunity to build a hub for the railway industry, and claimed his stake here. And he later named the community after his wife, Hattie, which is where we get Hattiesburg. But is it really still a hub city? I wanted to know, I was curious, so I called up an old friend of mine from my newspaper days, Van Arnold, who is the Assistant Director of Media Relations at the University of Southern Mississippi. Nice to see you, man. It's been a while. We go way back. Both worked at Hattiesburg American, me 91 through 96.
Now, I started in 1978. I was part-time and spent 30 years there at the newspaper. So, went from just a sports writer to an editor. Worked with you. There used to be a composing room. Those things went away over time.
A lot of people don't understand where cut and paste came from. Like, it literally, I was working in composing, you would send out stories, I would actually take an X-Acto knife, cut out the story, put hot glue on the back of it, paste it down onto the page. An editor would come out and mark it up, and we would cut it and paste it together.
I'm amazed now to think back how we ever got a newspaper out on Friday or Saturday night. But, we had a lot of fun there, and we covered a lot of stuff and a lot of interesting stories and met a lot of great people.
What do you think about Hattiesburg over the last 20 years?
It has grown immensely over the last 20 years especially out west. But putting all that aside, what I like about Hattiesburg and has always kept me here is something you can't see. It's what you feel. And I believe that. I see all the things around me and I see the growth, but the feeling I've had since I was a little boy has never changed about Hattiesburg. People here genuinely like each other. I believe that to my core. People respect each other. People that come here from the outside to live want to stay. There's something for everybody in Hattiesburg.